The guard shoved me into the cell, and the door clanged shut. My heart sank as I faced the stench and heat of my new home. I thought about my mother, my siblings, and the choices that had led me here. For the first time in years, I regretted everything. Chika had always been a survivor. Born in the dusty outskirts of Benin City, Nigeria, he grew up in a cramped one-room house with his mother and 3 younger siblings. His father had died when he was 5, leaving his mother, Mama Chika, to shoulder the weight of raising a family on her own. She worked tirelessly as a petty trader, selling vegetables and second-hand clothes at the local market. Life in the neighborhood was harsh. School fees were a constant struggle, and most days, there wasn't enough food to go around. Chika, being the eldest, bore the brunt of it. He was smart, one of the top students in his class, but intelligence didn't fill empty stomachs or pay rent. By the time Chika turned 17, he had dropped out of school. Mama Chika simply couldn't keep up with the expenses. Chika took odd jobs, carrying goods for traders, working as a bus conductor, and even hawking sachets of water in the scorching sun. But no matter how hard he worked, it was never enough. Poverty clung to them like a curse. One night, after a particularly grueling day, Chika sat outside their house and stared at the stars. His friend Osas, who lived down the street, joined him. "Chika, you can't keep suffering like this," Osas said, lighting a cigarette. "Look at me. I've moved out of this hellhole. I'm driving a car now. My mama doesn't sell pomo on the roadside anymore. I made it." Chika glanced at Osas's shiny wristwatch and the crisp clothes he wore. He'd noticed the transformation over the past year but never asked questions. "How did you do it?" Chika finally asked, his voice low. Osas smiled. "I work online. No stress, no sweat, just money." "I can show you." Chika hesitated. He had heard stories about internet fraud, how some boys from their area had made millions by scamming people abroad. But he also knew about the risks, arrests, beatings, even death. Still, the thought of his siblings going to bed hungry pushed away his doubts. "What do I need to do?" Osas introduced Chika to the world of online fraud, or Yahoo as it was called. The first step was learning the basics, creating fake profiles, crafting convincing messages, and building trust with potential victims. At first, Chika struggled. He felt guilty lying to people, but every time he saw his mother breaking her back at the market, the guilt eased a little. Within a few months, Chika started earning small amounts of money. He bought groceries for the family, paid off their debts, and even managed to send his siblings back to school. Mama Chika was overjoyed, though she never asked where the money came from. As time went on, Chika grew bolder. He upgraded his tools, invested in better internet, and partnered with more experienced fraudsters. The money flowed in like a river. He rented an apartment in a nicer part of town, bought flashy clothes, and started driving a second-hand Toyota Camry. But wealth attracted attention. People in the neighborhood whispered about his sudden rise. The police became suspicious, and older fraudsters saw him as competition. Chika dismissed their warnings, convinced he was untouchable. Then, one fateful day, everything fell apart. Chika had just returned from a party when the police raided his apartment. They found laptops, fake documents, and evidence linking him to multiple scams. His heart pounded as they cuffed him and dragged him out in front of his neighbors. At the station, he was interrogated for hours. The officers beat him, demanding he confess. When he refused, they brought out photos of his family. "You think you're smart, Chika? We know where your mother and siblings live. If you don't cooperate, they'll pay for your crimes." Terrified, Chika broke. He gave them everything: names, emails, bank accounts. The case went to court, and despite hiring a lawyer, he was sentenced to 5 years in prison. Prison was hell. The cells were overcrowded, and violence was common. Chika had to fight to survive, but he also had time to reflect. He thought about his family and how his actions had affected them. He remembered his late father's words: "Always walk the path of honesty, no matter how hard it gets." By the time Chika was released, he was a different man. He had lost weight, his once smooth skin was scarred, and his spirit was bruised. But he was determined to turn his life around. Rebuilding his life wasn't easy. With a criminal record, no one wanted to hire him. But Chika refused to give up. He started small, using the skills he had learned during his Yahoo days, but this time, legally. He began an online dropshipping business, selling affordable fashion items to people in Nigeria and abroad. He worked tirelessly, putting in long hours and reinvesting every naira he earned. Slowly but surely, the business grew. Within 2 years, Chika became a successful entrepreneur. He moved his family into a comfortable home, paid for his siblings' university education, and even opened a small shop for his mother. Chika never forgot his past, but he used it as motivation to keep moving forward. He started mentoring young boys in his community, warning them about the dangers of fraud and encouraging them to pursue legitimate opportunities. "Poverty is tough," he would tell them, "but crime will only make it worse. There's always another way." Chika's story spread throughout Benin City, inspiring others to believe in second chances. He wasn't proud of his past, but he was proof that it was never too late to change. And every night, as he lay in bed, he would look up at the stars and whisper a prayer of gratitude for his freedom, his family, and the life he had rebuilt from the ashes. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe and on the notification button to get more interesting stories.